Welcome to Montessori Education.
మాంటిసోరీ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం స్కూల్ అడ్మిషన్లు జరుగుచున్నవి. మాంటిసోరీ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం స్కూల్, బుర్రిపాలెం రోడ్, తెనాలి. ఫోన్ 08644227115.
Hello, welcome to our 10th video. In previous video, we will learn about where does photosynthesis takes place. So the photosynthesis takes place in the organelles of the cells, that is nothing but chloroplast. So the organelles are called as a chloroplast. So it is very difficult to study about the chloroplast. Why? Because it is very difficult. Why? Because the isolation of the chloroplast from the leaf cells is very difficult. Because when we isolate that, when any tears are there in that leaf, the chloroplast get ruptured. So that's why it is very difficult to study the structure of chloroplast. In 1954, Daniel I. Arnon, in 1954, a scientist named Daniel I. Arnon, he isolated the chloroplast. So in 1954, Daniel I. Arnon isolated the chloroplast. So by carefully isolate the chloroplast from the leaf. Now we are going to see about the structure of chloroplast. So see, chloroplast is a membranous structure. This chloroplast is a membrane structure and it is made up of 3 membranes. So this chloroplast is made up of 3 membranes. So the third one is made up of The third one is made up of stalk-like structures. The third one is made up of stalk-like structures and it is called as granum. The third one is made up of stalk-like structure and it is called as granum. And it is useful for the capture of the sunlight or solar energy. So here the chloroplast is made up of 3 membranes. Of these 3 membranes, the third membrane is made up of a stalk-like structures and it is called as a granum and it is useful for the capturing the solar energy. And the second one is called as a stroma. And the second one is called as a stroma and it is a fluid-like structure. And the second one is a fluid-like structure and it is called as a stroma. That means part, a complete part. So this complete part is called as a stroma. So it is filled with a fluid-like structure. And the second one, the fluid-like structure is called as a stroma. And all the enzymatic reactions are takes place in this area. enzymatic reactions are takes place in this area. So due to this enzymatic reactions, it produces glucose, and these glucose units are united and to form a starch-like structure. So this is about the second one. And third one is called outer membrane. Third one is called outer membrane. So this is the structure about the chloroplast. So when we see the structure of the chloroplast, it is made up of three membranes, and it is a membranous structure. Of these three membranes, the stalk-like structure is called as a granum, and it is the third one, and it is useful for the capturing the solar energy. Whereas the fluid-filled structure is called as a stroma, and it is useful for the enzymatic reactions. And all enzymatic reactions are occurring in this stroma region, which are useful for the formation of the glucose. And these glucose units are united to form a starch-like structure. And the third one is outer membrane. And at the same time, some DNA, and some food grains are also present in this chloroplast. So when we observe the structure of the chloroplast, it is made up of three membranous structure, that is nothing but grana, stroma, and whereas membrane. So when we observe the structure of this chloroplast, subsequently the solar energy capturing units are there, and these units are called pigments. In chloroplast, we will find the solar energy capturing structure, that is nothing but pigments are there. So these pigments are capturing the energy which is emitting from the sunlight. So when we observe the number of pigments, chlorophyll is a pigment which is also present in the chloroplast. So in this chloroplast, it is made up of three membranes, and it has pigments. Of those pigments, chlorophyll is a kind of pigment, and it is made up of one magnesium atom. And it is made up of one magnesium atom. It is equal to the heme in hemoglobin. So this hemoglobin is present in human body. I think you all know our blood is in red color. So why it is in red color? Due to the presence of iron pigment. So our blood contains iron pigment. So this iron pigment is in red color. So that's why our blood is in red color. So this pigment is useful for the carrying the oxygen from our body parts, and it also carrying the carbon dioxide from our body parts to the lungs. So it is useful for the carrying the oxygen, so from lungs to heart and heart to other body parts. So this iron is useful for the carrying the oxygen, and at the same time it also carrying the carbon dioxide from body parts to the lungs. So it requires the requirement of this magnesium atom or iron atom is useful for the carrying the gases. So here in humans, the iron pigment is useful for carrying the gases, whereas in the plants, the magnesium ion is useful for the carrying the gases which is present in the plant body. So here chlorophyll is in plants, and it contains a magnesium ion, and this magnesium ion is useful for carrying the gases. That means from leaves to the remaining body parts, and remaining body parts to the leaves. So this is useful for the exchange of gases. And hemoglobin is in human beings, and it contains iron pigments. It is also useful for carrying the gases exchange in human beings. So both are in similar structure. So in plants it is magnesium ion, in animals it is in human beings iron pigment is there. So the both are useful for the gases exchange within their bodies. And next one is chlorophyll is divided into two, or chlorophyll is two types. That one is chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Chlorophyll is chlorophyll contains two types. That one chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. This chlorophyll A is useful for the observing the blue and green rays. Here this chlorophyll is useful for the observing the yellow and green. So this chlorophyll is divided into, this chlorophyll contains two types. That one chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Chlorophyll observe the blue green rays, whereas the chlorophyll B observe the yellow and green rays. So when we observe the structure of chloroplast, we will observe that it is made up of three membranes. Of these three membranes, grana, stroma, and membranes are there. In this chloroplast, the color pigments are also there. There are number of color pigments are there. So of those, chlorophyll is a type of color pigment and which is made up of one magnesium ion. The structure is equal to the heme of hemoglobin in human beings, and the human beings contain iron as a pigment which is present in the red color. So this chlorophyll is divided into two types, that is chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. And chlorophyll A is useful for the observing the blue and green, whereas the chlorophyll B is useful for the yellow and green color substances, to observe these substances. So here in that granum, the pigments are united, that is more than 250 to 400 pigments are unite and form a light harvesting complex. Light harvesting complex. So in granum, more than 250 to 400 pigments are united to form light harvesting complex or photosynthetic unit. So here in this granum, there are a number of color pigments are there. So chlorophyll is a type of color pigment, and this color pigments, that is nothing but chlorophylls, are 250 to 400 are united to form a light harvesting center and photosynthetic unit in the granum. So this light harvesting center or photosynthetic unit observe the energy from the solar, that means the sun, and it is create or it produces energy. So this is about the structure of chloroplast. So when we observe the structure of chloroplast, it is made up of three membranes of structure, and it contains pigments. Of those pigments, chlorophyll is a type of pigment, and as in chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B is there. Of this chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, and all these pigments are more than 250 to 400 unite and form a light harvesting center and photosynthetic unit. So in chloroplast, during the process of photosynthesis, there are number of events are happening. So of those events, one of those events is conversion of solar energy into the chemical energy. Conversion of solar energy into chemical energy. Second one is splitting of water molecule. Second one is splitting of water molecules. And third one is reduction of carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. So there are number of events are happening in the chloroplast at the time of photosynthesis. that is conversion of solar energy into the chemical energy and splitting of water molecules and reduction of carbon dioxide into chloroplast. So this is about the structure of the chloroplast. So here I am going to give you two questions. The first one is write few words about the structure of chloroplast. Write few words about the structure of chloroplast. And next one is what are the events are happening in the chloroplast during the process of photosynthesis? What are the events are happening in the chloroplast during the process of photosynthesis? Thank you.